Something big just changed on the roads across the United States, and if you're a driver, this could directly affect you starting right now. New rules introduced in April 2026 are catching millions of drivers off guard, leading to unexpected fines, license suspensions, and even higher insurance costs. Many people are still unaware of these updates, and that's exactly why you need to pay close attention, because what you don't know can cost you a lot more than just money. Welcome back to DriveAuthority USA, your trusted source for the latest driving updates, road laws, and expert guidance to keep you safe and informed on the road. Today, we're diving deep into the major driving rule changes that came into effect across the United States in April 2026. These updates are not minor tweaks. They are significant shifts that could change how you drive every single day. Whether you are a new driver or someone with years of experience behind the wheel, these changes are something you absolutely need to understand. Stay with us as we break everything down in simple terms so you know exactly what to expect and how to stay compliant. Let's start with one of the most talked about changes, which is the stricter enforcement of distracted driving laws. While distracted driving has always been illegal in many states, the new 2026 update introduces nationwide standardization in penalties. This means harsher fines, more points on your license, and in some cases, immediate license suspension for repeat offenders. Using your phone while driving is now considered a serious violation, even if you are just checking a notification at a stoplight. Law enforcement agencies have been equipped with better technology to detect phone usage, making it much harder to get away with it. Another major update involves speed limit enforcement. Many states have now adopted AI-powered speed cameras that automatically detect and record violations with higher accuracy than ever before. These systems are now integrated with national databases, meaning you can no longer avoid penalties by crossing state lines. If you're caught speeding, the ticket follows you no matter where you go. In addition, certain high-risk zones like school areas and construction zones now have zero-tolerance policies. Even going a few miles over the limit in these areas can result in heavy fines. Now let's talk about a change that is surprising a lot of drivers: the new regulations around right turns on red lights. In several major cities, right turns on red have been restricted or completely banned in high traffic and pedestrian-heavy areas. This change aims to improve pedestrian safety, but many drivers are still unaware and are getting fined for making what used to be a normal turn. It's important to pay close attention to new signage because these rules can vary depending on your location. Moving on, there is a big update regarding electric vehicles and hybrid cars. With the rise of eco-friendly transportation, the government has introduced new lane privileges and restrictions. In some areas, EVs are allowed to use special lanes previously reserved for carpool vehicles, but this comes with strict registration requirements. On the other hand, certain cities have introduced congestion pricing zones where traditional gasoline vehicles are charged extra fees during peak hours. This is part of a larger effort to reduce traffic and emissions, but it also means additional costs for many drivers. Another key change involves insurance requirements. Starting April 2026, minimum insurance coverage limits have been increased in several states. This means drivers now need to carry higher liability coverage to legally operate a vehicle. While this provides better financial protection in case of accidents, it also leads to higher insurance premiums. Drivers who fail to update their policies may face penalties, including fines and registration suspension. Let's not forget about the changes in license renewal procedures. Many states have introduced stricter verification processes, including mandatory vision tests and, in some cases, written exams, even for experienced drivers. Online renewals are still available in many areas, but eligibility has been reduced. This means more drivers will need to visit DMV offices in person. The goal is to ensure that all drivers on the road meet current safety standards, but it also adds an extra step that many people were not expecting. There is also a significant update regarding commercial drivers and gig economy workers. Ride-share drivers, delivery drivers, and other commercial vehicle operators are now subject to additional regulations. This includes stricter background checks, mandatory rest periods, and enhanced vehicle inspections. These rules are designed to improve safety, but they also increase the responsibilities for those who rely on driving as their primary source of income. Another important change is related to DUI laws. The legal blood alcohol limits remain the same in most states, but enforcement has become much stricter. New roadside testing technologies allow officers to detect impairment more quickly and accurately. In addition, penalties for DUI offenses have been increased, including longer license suspensions and higher fines. Some states have also introduced mandatory ignition interlock devices for first-time offenders. Parking regulations have also seen updates, especially in urban areas. Smart parking systems are now being implemented, using sensors and mobile apps to manage parking spaces more efficiently. While this makes it easier to find parking, it also means stricter enforcement. Overstaying your time or parking in restricted zones can result in instant digital tickets, often without any physical notice on your vehicle. One change that is getting less attention but is equally important is the update to pedestrian right-of-way laws. Drivers are now required to yield more strictly in crosswalks, even if the pedestrian has just stepped onto the road. Failure to do so can result in heavy fines and points on your license. This rule is being enforced more aggressively, especially in busy city areas. Let's also talk about the impact of these changes on your daily driving habits. With stricter laws and advanced enforcement technologies, drivers need to be more aware than ever before. Simple mistakes that were once overlooked can now lead to serious consequences. This includes things like rolling stops, improper lane changes, and failure to signal. The margin for error has become much smaller. For many drivers, these changes may feel overwhelming, but they are part of a broader effort to improve road safety and reduce accidents. Authorities claim that these updates are based on data showing the most common causes of crashes and violations. By addressing these issues with stricter rules and better enforcement, the goal is to create safer roads for everyone. However, it's also important to understand how to adapt to these changes. Staying informed is the first step. Make sure you regularly check updates from your local DMV and traffic authorities. Pay attention to new road signs and signals, especially in areas you don't frequently visit. If you're unsure about a specific rule, take the time to look it up rather than risking a violation. Another practical tip is to invest in technology that can help you stay compliant. This includes hands-free devices for phone use, GPS systems that provide real-time traffic updates, and apps that alert you to speed limits and enforcement zones. These tools can make a big difference in helping you avoid fines and stay safe on the road. It's also a good idea to review your insurance policy and ensure that it meets the new requirements. Contact your insurance provider and ask about any changes that may affect your coverage or premiums. Being proactive can save you from unexpected issues later on. For those who drive professionally, staying compliant is even more critical. Make sure you understand the new regulations that apply to your specific role and take any necessary steps to meet them. This may include additional training, vehicle inspections, or documentation. As we move further into 2026, it's likely that we will see even more changes and updates to driving laws. The rapid advancement of technology, combined with evolving safety concerns, means that the rules of the road are constantly changing. Staying informed and adaptable is the key to navigating this new landscape successfully. That's everything you need to know about the major USA driving rule changes introduced in April 2026. These updates are already being enforced, and understanding them can help you avoid costly mistakes and keep your driving record clean. If you found this information helpful, make sure to stay connected with DriveAuthority USA, where we bring you the latest updates, expert insights, and practical tips to keep you ahead on the road. Drive safe, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next video.